Hello guys, welcome to Knowledge India once again. In this particular video, I'm not covering any specific AWS topic. Rather, I'm just going to talk about some of the aspects which I think are important in terms of learning AWS. And also, I want to talk about that how do we want to structure, going forward this particular channel. Now, this will be a very quick video, so I would request you to spend just a few minutes and listen to this. I had written this particular post on the blog a few days back. I'm not sure how many of you have read this. In case you have not subscribed to the blog, I would request you to please do so. You can find the link in the description below. I want to thank all of you, really, that you have gone ahead and subscribed to the channel. We crossed 4,000 subscribers some time back, few days back. The speed is not very great, but yeah, still 4,000 is an okay number. Going forward, what I want to do is that I want to write custom articles on this blog, so that like when you are looking to go ahead and learn a particular topic, you should be able to get all the necessary links and resources at one place. So it would be a combination of a few links from the AWS documentation. It might contain some really good PPT from SlideShare, and it might also have videos which I have made, or from the AWS official channel, which only those which are of good quality. I mean, at all the places there are few which are easy to understand and are going in depth, and some others are there which are more like more at the higher level. So I would be curating and just putting the right thing from which you can go ahead and learn. So that's why I request you to kindly subscribe to the blog, so that whenever there is a new post written, you get the update directly on your email. I'm sure you would have subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you have done so, thanks. If you have not, please do so. And I would request you to make sure that this bell icon looks as it is shown now, so that you get so that you get a notification whenever whenever we are uploading a new video. At the top in the blog, you have all our social links. You also have the link for SysOps Administrator and Solutions Architect playlists. So you can go ahead and look at those playlists and look at the videos in the systematic order, which will help you to relate things. If you are just seeing things without order, many times you might have questions. So I would request you to watch it in the order as it is given here. Also, I request you to connect with us on all the social platforms, so that while I'm sharing some of the good things for you to read, you can go ahead and just read such things, and it would help you for sure. So many of the times there are few small news items related to AWS which I share on these social platforms. So I would request you to be linked so that you can know about it. In addition to that, I do get a lot of doubts on the YouTube comments. I have been trying to keep up the pace and I try to reply all of them, but going forward it is becoming a bit difficult to do so. So guys, a few things, I will try to answer them as and when possible, but my request would be that when you are stuck or you are not understanding a particular concept, you should spend some time googling and reading it on the AWS documentation as well. So many of the times I get questions which are very, very straightforward, and you can very easily get answer for those questions on the documentation. So for such things, I request you to please go there, and anything which is really stuck or you are not able to understand, I would be very happy to answer those. but it might just get somewhat delayed. As and when possible, I'll do that. But understand one thing: I have observed that many of the viewers are just looking at the videos and trying to just remember it without doing it on their own. Guys, trust me, it is not going to help you. The videos are made along with the demo, demonstration, so that it becomes easy for you to go ahead and do the practical. I request you to kindly create a free tier account and try and do the labs for sure, or the practicals for sure, because if you are not doing that, trust me, you'll not remember it. Also, many of the small things you'll get to know only when you are doing mistake, or when you are actually playing with the AWS. So please go ahead and do hands-on. If you are thinking that just by looking at the videos or some tutorials you will get a command on AWS, that is not gonna happen, trust me. So I request you to kindly do it. So when you go ahead and do things, it would be a lot easier to figure out where you are stuck, and if you are stuck somewhere, we can very objectively try and solve it. Or else, generally many of the times the questions also which I get, or the doubts which I get, they are so abstract that it becomes very difficult for me to help the guys there. So if you are asking a question, if you have tried and you are stuck and you are asking a question, I would request you to elaborate and write. And guys, while you are writing, please try and write it in detail. Do not use shortcuts while writing, because it becomes very difficult for sometimes to read and understand that. So that's my request to you. Going forward, I'm also thinking that we will try and make sure that we do all the doubts and answers on the blog instead of YouTube, because generally it is a lot more easier to read on the blog. Also, things get indexed, so going forward it can be searched and correct thing can be found, whereas the YouTube comments are not that properly indexed. So that's my suggestion. So I would request you to try and write your doubts on the blog. Please look at the playlists. As I said, there the videos are there in the logical order, so it would be very helpful for you. I get a lot of doubts. I do reply to them as well, but I'm sorry to say I don't even get acknowledgement many times. Even when the doubt even when that particular doubt is clarified, the person who has asked the doubt never comes back and even acknowledges. It's okay. I'm fine with it. It is just that if you like stuff, if you like a video or you like some reply, I request you to kindly share it and share it with somebody else so that they are also benefited. That's my request to you. So with that, one important and last thing is that whenever you are looking at a particular video, of course, any AWS is actually so big and it has got so many concepts and a lot of depth. So any video or any one particular material is not gonna be enough to cover everything. My attempt here is to try and cover the basics first of all to you, and I try and do that with, of course, explanation and some examples and demos. But I also request you at the same time that once you have understood the basics of a particular concept, please go ahead and read the documentation in detail. There's nothing better than documentation. You don't have to go to 100 other places or buy any stuff. Just go to AWS documentation, which is there on their website. If you just type AWS technical documentation, you'll get for all the services. I'll also put a link in the description below. Please check it out and please spend time and read that. There is no replacement for time investment. So please invest your time if you want to learn AWS really, and then go ahead and practice whatever you have learned. That way you can actually learn stuff. With that, I'll just wrap this video. If you have liked this channel, please go ahead, connect with us on LinkedIn and Facebook and write a recommendation. That's my request. And I will try to keep bringing more and more videos for you. Thank you guys. Bye bye.